The Democrat shutdown of the federal government is now taking its toll on Texas airports. This is Tuesday, November 4th, 2025.
Texas Scorecard presents the day's first news for the Lone Star State. The Texas Minute, with your host, Michael Quinn Sullivan.
Welcome into Tuesday. Polls are open from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. today, with 17 proposed constitutional amendments on the statewide ballot. You can go to TexasScorecard.com throughout the evening to keep up with the results, and I'll have a wrap-up for you right here tomorrow. But for now, let's get into today's news. Airports across Texas are facing growing chaos as the Democrat-led government shutdown stretches into another week, grounding flights, lengthening lines, and leaving aviation employees unpaid. At Houston's George Bush Intercontinental Airport yesterday, passengers reported waiting up to 5 hours to clear the TSA checkpoints. A White House press release described the situation as a, quote, full-scale disaster, noting that wait times have ballooned past 3 hours on average, with some passengers waiting even longer. Both TSA screeners and air traffic controllers are now working without pay, leading to widespread staff shortages and longer processing times at checkpoints and in the control towers. Airline and travel industry leaders have warned that continued shutdown conditions could result in greater flight cancellations, reduced staffing, and safety risks if not resolved soon. A recent operation of U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement in Houston led to the arrest of an illegal alien suspected of being an MS-13 gang member after a dramatic attempt to escape authorities. Marlon Odar Gomez Hernandez is a 29-year-old who illegally entered the United States after a January 2022 arrest in El Salvador, where he and other suspected MS-13 gang members were charged with aggravated extortion. Hernandez fled into a laundromat when ICE officers approached him last week. He climbed through ceiling panels to the roof and ultimately landed on a business sign where he became stuck. ICE agents busted him hanging from the sign. Just a reminder that the best and brightest are not the ones who are coming here illegally. The full U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals has announced that it will hear two high-profile cases challenging laws in Texas and Louisiana requiring the display of the Ten Commandments in every public school classroom. Both those cases will proceed directly to an en banc hearing, that is, all of the justices on the Fifth Circuit, bypassing the typical three-judge appellate panel. Earlier this year, the Texas legislature mandated that public elementary and secondary schools display a durable poster of the Ten Commandments in a conspicuous location in each classroom. Supporters of the law argue that it reinforces moral and historical foundations in schools, while opponents contend it could violate constitutional rights regarding the separation of church and state. In August, a federal district judge issued a preliminary injunction blocking enforcement of the law in a dozen school districts that were named in a lawsuit. Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton has advised the 1,200 other school districts not named in that injunction to follow the new law, although some districts have refused to comply, using the legal uncertainty as an excuse. The Texas Minute will be right back.
Do you feel increasingly isolated? Like the world has gone insane and you are part of one small, clear-headed remnant? Let me be the first to tell you, you're not alone. I'm Sarah Gonzalez, and on my new show, Come and Take It, I'm going to call out the crazy so you can be empowered to change Texas and the nation. Overcome the schemes of the left designed to keep Texans paralyzed and silent. Watch or listen to Come and Take It today.
In what parents suspect is a case of, quote, passing the trash, another Celina Independent School District employee is on leave over allegations of misconduct involving students. By way of background, in Celina ISD, an assistant football coach was arrested last month for recording more than 30 middle school boys as they undressed and showered. It's alleged that district officials had covered up previous predatory behavior by the man whose father happens to be the district's celebrated head football coach. Criminal investigations and civil lawsuits are moving forward in that case. Now comes word that wrestling coach Neil Phillips has been placed on leave following revelations that while working at Melissa ISD, he exhibited inappropriate behavior around students. Reportedly, administrators in Melissa ISD were made aware of the incident but allowed Phillips to quietly leave with a clean record. Based on his clean employment record from Melissa, Celina officials hired Phillips for this academic year. Celina High School's principal said the district has now notified the State Board for Educator Certification and referred the matter to law enforcement. You can find details on that story and the others mentioned today and keep up with the latest news by visiting TexasScorecard.com. This edition of the Texas Minute was produced by Nick Shepard and based on the original reporting of Brandon Waltons, Sidney Henry, and Aaron Anderson. I look forward to seeing you out around the Lone Star State. Remember to vote and make it a great day.